Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, God of Heroics, and today we're starting a video series that I had mentioned in the community tab not too long ago, but just haven't had the time to really start. But now that I do have the time, we're going to really just jump right into this kind of stuff. What I am talking about is the lore of Marvel Rivals. See, Marvel Rivals has an extensive lore with every single gallery card containing a certain amount of lore, telling what's going on in the story and why different characters are in the situations that they're in. It also explains where some of the maps came from and how different characters interact. So, if you like these type of videos, please like the video, subscribe to the page, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified to all future uploads. My next goal is 350, and I would really appreciate it if you guys help me get there. So this is going to be a very low maintenance series, by the way. I'm not going to be doing a lot of crazy, wacky editing or anything. So this is definitely a background type of video. I know I've said that in the past about some other videos, but this is definitely something where if you want the lore of the series, but you're also just going to be like doing dishes or cooking or on the toilet or whatever you're doing, you can just go ahead and play that in the background. Think of it kind of like a podcast. And also, I apologize, I am not a voice actor, or rather, I'm not a professional voice actor, but I will be doing my best with the different quotes that are in here from the different characters. So if I butcher an accent or somebody's voice just doesn't sound accurate, please don't get mad at me about it. Alright, let's get started. Let There Be Rivals, a passage from the Book of Doom, December 6, 2024. As I always suspected, no one cares about true freedom. No one, save for Doom. For millennia, humanity has caged atoms in quantum fluctuation, bound celestial bodies in gravity's waves, and locked human genes at the pinnacle of evolution. Then we claimed freedom. The freedom to explore, to save, and to become gods. Yet we are loath to admit that we remain shackled by the eternity of time. So Doom forged the cage for time itself. In my hands, reality became nothing more than a set of building blocks, history, a thread to be woven at will. But time, that mischievous child, outfoxed me in its play. Reluctantly, Doom must admit defeat. Time remains caged, yet it has found a way to reshape its prison. If it takes an entire world, or countless worlds, to shackle something, then does it not, in essence, hold its own infinite freedom? Perhaps Richards was right. This world does not belong to Doom after all. But for as long as I am here, I will make sure that it belongs to no one. A passage from the Book of Doom, December 6, 2099. Today I write words that have never been written before. Victor Von Doom is a fool. No, I do not speak of myself. This Doom remains a genius, as he has ever been. For how else could he have lived to see and to conquer this future world? I speak of another Doom, one from a distant past and a distant reality. Became so brazen in his quest for power that he felt he could break the bonds of time itself. Perhaps he was unaware that I, too, was on the verge of unlocking the mysteries of the multiverse. But alas, his pathetic efforts have undone my hope, and now all realities are left to pay the price for his hubris. Our dueling experience have ignited a chronal catastrophe, a wave of destructive energy cascading across the time stream, impacting every reality in unique ways. Some collapse, some combine, others simply disappear. I dub those remaining to be chronoverses, as is my right. A far wiser and more experienced Doom, such as myself, could have become Time's master. Instead, thanks to this lesser Doom's meddling, I am left to clean the mess left behind like some cosmic custodian. The indignity! Such tasks are beneath Doom. Yet, perhaps there is still hope that I can correct this grave miscalculation without staining my gauntlets. There are always so-called heroes in every dimension, and with the right motivation, they are easily manipulated into action. One Doom may have been a fool, but this one shall never be. Not when there are so many others eager to play the part. So, that was Let There Be Rivals. It's two different passages, one from current Doom of 2024 and one from future Doom of 2099. You see, the Doom of 2024, our present day Doom, has decided that he wants true freedom. There is always the idea that people can become celestial beings, or that they can achieve greater evolutions of humanity and can find their own ways of becoming so-called free and unbound by the laws of the world. But in itself, they are still being bound by time, whether it be past, present, or future. And through this discovery, or this belief, Doom decided that he could look to the multiverse to create his own means of basically becoming free, conquering everything, and turning worlds the way he wants, regardless of how they choose to, be. And it's because of this that this Doom feels like everybody is shackled by the freedom that time itself has, and he wants to change that. At the same time, Doom of 2099 has also been doing experiments with time in a way to further his own goals. Basically, he has already conquered the world of the future, and he's trying to use time to conquer more worlds and to see what is and is not possible. However, their experiments have seemed to have clashed in a way, where Doom of 2024 has had his experiments clash with the experiments of Doom 2099, and 2099 Doom sees this other Doom as being lesser because of the way his goals are being gone about have messed up what this 2099 Doom has been doing with his stuff. And of course, because Doom is prideful, he does not see any fault in this of his own, because he sees that what he is doing is the right choice because he is the older and more experienced. And while in the other Doom, our current Doom, his plans have just basically ruined everything and have collapsed and combined universes, and the ones surviving, the Chronoverses, are the ones that our future Doom is going to look to find heroes to fix his mess. So all the catastrophes and issues going on the other maps and stuff, and with the characters that are in the game, whether it be those characters, their skins, variants, or what have you, those characters are all playing different parts of this war between Dooms. And now we get to see the perspective of Galacta. Hey there, hero. Weird question, but have you been hearing voices in your head lately? More specifically, a voice that sounds like it belongs to the coolest girl in the entire galaxy. If you've been wondering who in Eternity's name that is urging you on to victory as you face off against some of the most powerful friends and foes, look no further. It's just me, Galacta. I may sound all cute and sweet, but I'll be honest with you. I'm not like most other teens. Oh my gosh, she's one of those I'm not like other girls type women. That's because I'm the daughter of the planet-devouring cosmic force known as Galactus. Having a dad who eats worlds for breakfast could be a bit of a drag, especially because my pops passed this insatiable hunger down to me. The old man gets pretty hangry if he doesn't chow down on the rag, but I've been able to keep my appetite in check by noshing on powerful cosmic constructs instead of inhabitable worlds. Gotta admit though, the older I get, the harder it is to curb that constant craving. But there's good news. I finally found the perfect substitute for a plant-based diet, a powerful and pretty crystal called Chronovium. There's also bad news. These bite-sized chunks of pure chronal energy are generated by the time stream entanglement, a cosmic crisis that could destroy all realities. Bummer, right? What's a growing girl like me supposed to do when the other thing I want to eat is a byproduct of the total collapse of time-space? I mean, the universe may be all-you-can-eat Chronovium buffet right now, but if the end of all things arrives, there'll be nothing left to fill my tummy. Not even planets. Dad says I should just consume everything and be done with it. But I'm trying to be a better devourer of worlds, so I decided to follow my head instead of my stomach. I preserved a small handful of timelines to help prevent all of the things, at least for a while. That way, I can still get those tasty nuggets of Chronovium without having to worry about reality itself coming to a hard stop. Using the power of Cosmic to stabilize multiple dimensions takes a lot out of a girl. So I really can't do much more than watch as events unfold. Fortunately, there's been plenty of entertainment to keep my mind off things. You and your pals may have been super busy trying to restore your realities, and you've come up with all sorts of wild ideas so far, but none of you can seem to agree on what the best solution is. That leads to some pretty explosive battles, and I've had a front row seat to every one of them. I may occasionally chime in to encourage or even assist you, but I'm pretty happy on the sidelines for now, cheering on the chaos as I munch on chunks of Chronovium like popcorn. Dinner and a show. What more could a girl ask? So this is Galactus' story, and basically she's saying that with time space being in danger, she doesn't have much to eat because her father Galactus just eats worlds while she chooses to eat basically energy. And she eats energy constructs pretty much from the power cosmic. But if if time space collapses and all worlds are destroyed, she'll have nothing to eat, and her father will both starve and die. Her father just wants her to basically just eat until the end of times, but she decided to kind of loophole the current situation so that she can have basically a seemingly infinite supply of food. She's been eating Chronovium, which is solidified time, basically. It solidifies during, all the nonsense that's going on. It's just a bunch of different dimensions and timelines colliding, and all of this has to go somewhere, all the wackiness, so that, all this can be stabilized. And she's basically using her energy to stabilize all these dimensions anyway. And since that's what she's using as her source of food, being able to eat, she decides that she also, wants to chime in and give encouragement and say what she can, just to kind of keep these heroes fighting for what they're fighting for and continuing on the journey that they're on. Because when she does that, we basically still fight harder and try harder to win. And when you do stuff like that, it keeps the Chronovium coming so she can keep eating. So she basically has the good life as of right now, just eating as much Chronovium as she wants whenever she's hungry. But at the same time, it is possible that all of this could end with reality collapsing on itself and dying out, or with reality being fixed and she would have to go back to eating the power cosmic constructs, which I assume would not be a problem for her. It's just that the Chronovium probably tastes better and floats her. But anyway, that is the first two story bits given to us through the gallery cards. I plan to keep going through all of these. There's a lot to keep up with, and there's a lot more to come, considering that all of this is from just season 0, and we still have a bunch of gallery cards from season 1, and this isn't even all the gallery cards from season 0. As you see, we still have loads more to go through before we even touch season 1. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you have a way to make this a little bit more entertaining, Let me know if you enjoy this kind of content, or if you want it to be done in like short form. I can also do that too, just to kind of condense it, because I am going through reading everything and then condensing it at the end. But if you like, I can just do shorts, just condensing it and telling everything that's happening. But if you enjoy the readings, especially with the little bit of voice acting that I'm doing, even though I don't have the best microphone for doing such, please let me know in the comments. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.